time is something that is very valuable, but humans as a whole, we tend to be very greedy, and we tend to use our time for stuff. We don't use our time wisely. You know what I'm saying? And example, say you got something that you want to accomplish. Say it's something that you want to do in your life, something that you got your sights on. But what do we end up doing? You end up scrolling on Facebook for 4 or 5 hours, or Instagram for 4 or 5 hours, and it might not seem like it's a lot of time, but if you look at that, if you say, look, say if you were supposed to do something 4 days out of the week, but instead you ended up scrolling Instagram or Facebook 4 hours out of those days, that's 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 16 hours out of the week that you used to scroll on Facebook, to scroll on Instagram, to get nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because usually on like Facebook, it's really not that much informational. It's not that much stuff that's as far as like information wise. Instagram is a little bit more open. It's you have more millions of people versus Facebook, because Facebook is kind of more of like the area that you're in, and unless you in some kind of groups or something, then you can expand out. But it's still not as open as Instagram is. But excuse me, but we don't use our time wisely, bro. Like most people complain about how they don't have time and how they can't do this and they can't do that, when the fact of the matter is, we just now you just using the time. When you do have the time, you using that time not wise. You know what I'm saying? You using that time for other stuff. Or say if you got to go to work and you've been at work all day, I understand you've been at work all day, but if it's something that you want to accomplish outside of work, once you get off work, you got to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, oh, I've been at work all day, so I'm going to chill. Because in that case, you putting yourself behind. Every day that you don't start something, you putting yourself behind. Start whatever it is you want. Every day, you putting yourself behind. It ain't got to be perfect. That's something that I learned because I'm a perfectionist. Like anytime I want to do something, I try to make it be perfect. But it's like, bro, doing it is more beneficial to you than being perfect, because if you do something perfect the first time, people are going to expect that from you all the time. So there's necessarily no real growth. And I can compare that to basically like 50 Cent. When he first came out with his album, he sold, I think it was like 12, 13 million copies. Like that man knew his second album was not going to come close to that, because I think that's what I can't remember where I heard this from, but they basically were talking about how you don't want to start off too hot, just in anything in life. You know what I'm saying? You want to build, you want to learn, you want to make mistakes, you want to do that. You don't want to just jump into the fish grease and be hot already and popping, because the faster you're hotter, the faster you popping, the faster you're gonna get colder. And that's just how, that's just the polarity of life that people don't think about. They just want the instant gratification, and when you use instant gratification, that's a form of being greedy with your time. But technically, from all the people I done studied, from all the millionaires I done studied, all them practice delayed gratification. So instead of getting money and buying clothes, and just buying clothes and that being the thing that you're trying to do, or going to party and stuff, you take that money and you invest it in something that's going to help you a year from now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not the mindset that we don't have. Like you take that money, it don't matter what it is, bro, you got to start somewhere. And most people don't realize that we all feel like mentally we have to start. It got to be this big extravagant bull. But it's like, bro, no. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to start off like that anyways, because once you do, that's expected of you. That's kind of like when you a YouTuber. Say if you're a person that blow up on YouTube from just being for just being a YouTuber on a specific topic, that's what people gonna see you as for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? You could try to venture out the rap, you could try to do all that other stuff, but that's what they gonna see you as. They gonna see you as a YouTuber. So we just gotta, ain't no really we, you know what I'm saying? That's something that that's just what I feel in my life. I don't think it's a such thing as weak, because people are naturally selfish. So when I say we, I'm talking about the people in my vicinity. You know what I'm saying? The world, I can't help the world. You know what I'm saying? Most people, they gonna waste their time. Most people don't want to do anything with their time. Most people just want to have the fun area, have the fun part of living in time. And then when they don't be successful later on in life, what they're gonna do is try to blame it on, well, it was this situation, it was that situation. When you know what I'm saying, it's never that. It's you. It's just how you react to that situation. That's simply what it is. And if you're a person that if you're a person that you don't believe in, like, time is valuable and all that kind of stuff, you're gonna be a instant gratification mode type of person. Like, you're gonna always want to look for the things that's gonna make you feel like basically an instant exchange. So like, soon as you pay for your money, you get that rush of dopamine. You're not gonna wanna put some money into, just to give you a basic example, delayed gratification is putting money into stocks. I don't really fuck with stocks, but that's just an example that everybody's aware of. But delayed gratification, like, you don't even hear about that. You know what I'm saying? People don't practice that. People don't, because people don't appreciate their time. Because if you appreciate your time, you will then understand why delayed gratification is so important to the process of building yourself. Because in the process of building yourself, from my little situation that I've just learned in life, period, you know what I'm saying, it ain't even got nothing to do with now, is that you learn a lot of stuff on the way. You know what I'm saying? You learn things if you paying attention, and if you're not a person that just constantly complains or put the blame on somebody else. If you take accountability for yourself, you will then start realizing certain things in life about yourself, characteristics about yourself, and then you'll realize, okay, this is where I was wasting my time doing this, and that. And what can I then? That's when you start. If you're a person that really want to change, then that's when you start looking at, okay, what can I do to basically improve, the way I use my time, versus so mentally. Because for me, when you use your time right, it's like a mental calm that you get, because it's like, bro, I'm doing everything that that I have right now for me that I can do. So it's like, you don't feel such a burden. You know what I'm saying? But time is an asset that people got to use. Like, we got to use it. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna use it, use it. Don't bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you